Do you know there is more to getting admission in Nigerian tertiary institution than just writing UTME? Oh yes, a lot of students just write UTME and then begin to wait indefinitely for admission, and at the end of the day they do not receive one. In this video, I'm going to teach you step-by-step approach, things that you need to do after you have written your UTME to ensure that you get admission, you are considered for admission. And before I proceed, I want you to go and click in the notification button so that when I post next video, you'll be aware. Click subscribe if you find our video interesting, and also like our video so that we can promote us to always share educational and interesting content that can help you. Now let's begin. We do know that the Joint Admission and Matriculation Board is the Nigerian agency responsible for giving or processing admission in Nigerian tertiary institution. And this year 2024, the Jamb has actually released the result, which record about 77% failure rate. In fact, the summary of the result reads thus: the number of results that was withheld amounts to 64,624. Number of candidates who scored 300 and above is about 8,401. Number of candidates who scored 250 and above is 77,070. Number of candidates who scored 200 and above is 439,974. While number of candidates who scored below 200 is 1,402,490. Okay, and of course, if you score anything less than 180, the university is not very promising for you at all. All right, but let me advise you, let me just say this: do not be deceived by the high failure rate as we just mentioned. Let me also inform you and remind you that some candidates equally scored above 360. So one problem that normally reduces student chances of getting admission is over application in popular universities and over application in popular popular courses. All right, in 2020 UTME, a lot of students did not get admission because there were so many that packed themselves in some popular universities. Imagine there's 2,000 students choosing University of Lagos, while UNILAG can only admit 7,000. There's 8,000 students choosing University of Ilorin, while Ilorin can only admit 9,000. The same thing applies to most popular universities in Nigeria. We all knew about the protests carried out by the parents and students when some of these popular universities prevented many students from writing their post-UTME. Do you know that there are many approved and accredited universities in Nigeria that did not have up to 500 students who chose them? And many of these universities have the capacity to admit even over 6,000. It does not mean that these universities are bad. The issue is that many students don't even know they exist because they have been preoccupied with the popular ones, the ones they hear: UNILAG, UNIPOS, Ilorin, UNM, and stuff like that. If you go and choose overpopulated universities, your chances of getting admission will be low. So increase your chances of getting admission by exploring other universities that many students don't know about. You can still do this through change of institution that will commence very soon. So when the change of institution have commenced, you can go to CBT Center and then choose a less competitive university and perhaps a less competitive course. It all depends on your choice. All right, so that you can be sure of admission instead of packing yourself in some of the universities that has high population of candidates. That will reduce your chances of getting admission. In fact, let me go on to categorize my teaching in sequential order of activities that you need to engage in as a UTM East candidate as you wait for admission. Don't just wait for admission. Of course, while you wait, there are a lot of things that you need to do to ensure that you are being considered for admission. The first thing I think you should do is actually to check your course competitors. Yes, course competitors are all the persons that chose the same course that you choose in the same institution. They are competing for the same admission space with you. They are your course competitors. So find out from reliable source the number of candidates that chose your intended